Port Phasmatys is most known for harboring the ghost town of Mauritania. Released in 2005, this place isn't very relevant in the game. It's the travel point for some quests, as well as being the scenario for a quest itself, but not much else. There is a furnace pretty close to a bank that was once used by those looking to smelt things, especially cannonballs. However, with the introduction of better placed furnaces, even this stopped being popular. Ironically, the ghost town, over the years, became an actual ghost town. The port doesn't have many requirements. You can take a charter ship there or pay some ecto tokens to get in by land. Even more, you can complete a quest for free entry into the port, which is the quest being offered in this location. That quest is Ghosts Ahoy. After being massacred by vampires, the town is mostly inhabited by ghosts. In the quest, you help some of these ghosts find peace. But as the town loses some of those ghosts, other figures show up, mostly pirates and someone from the eastern lands called Ak Arano, which alongside the charter ships and the ghosts make up most of the inhabitants from this port. So, is there nothing this port can provide to us? And there is where you come in. I got a comment in one of my money making videos about how this person used to buy boltax, the ammunition used by Karel's crossbow from Ak Arano, and sell them for profit. So as someone going around trying old money makers to see if they still hold up, I also had to try this one. Ak Arano sells boltax, each costing 50 GP each. The cost goes up by 1 GP for each 2 bolts that you buy. So the idea is to buy just a few bolts, up worlds, and buy a few more while the worlds I bought bolts from slowly restock so their price goes down again. The only requirement here is GP and obviously access to Mauritania. I decided to do chunks of 10, which I found a good middle ground between bolts being cheap and still getting a decent amount of them. So that is what I did for the next hour. And while I'm doing this grind, I want to take this moment to remind you to subscribe. Contrary to my hour-long experiments, it only takes a few seconds. And since I'm busy buying bolts, let me just say, I hate these moneymakers. Anything that involves world hopping I just avoid because hopping worlds just isn't very fun to do. It's not very active, but it's also not really AFK, it's just a menial task that you sort of have to repeat that sits in that awkward middle ground between not being really AFK, but not being interesting enough as an active method. Thankfully, this time around I actually didn't get the too many login attempts either, but that was also something that I got in the past, and it's one of the reasons as to why I disliked world hopping, so that alongside it not being AFK or active enough are primarily the reasons why I tend to hate world hopping methods. Another thing that actually surprised me was that some worlds had very low stock of bolts, meaning yes, I did buy bolts at super expensive rates, which definitely ate into my profits. I just really did not expect anyone else to be doing this, but I guess I was surprised that some people still were, because the stocks were still low. And so, after the hour was up, I ended up with a total of 2,860 bolts, which were worth 237,380 GP, according to the price checker. However, once I tried to sell them, they actually didn't, so I had to lower the price. Factoring that in alongside the G task, we actually ended up selling them for 214,500 GP. But wait, because yeah, they did cost us money to buy. They cost us 158,645 GP, which leaves us with a profit of 55,855 GP for 1 hour of bolt buying, which isn't very good. Considering both that you need money to do this as well as the lack of interest in Karel's crossbow as a weapon, I would say this is just not a very good moneymaker. On top of that, you also have people buying the stock sometimes, meaning some world ops you end up not buying any bolts or just actually wasting money buying them. So yeah, as a whole, it's just not something that I would recommend doing, and yeah, honestly, world hopping methods kinda suck for me, so I would say even more don't recommend. But if you do have an old money maker that you used to do, or you knew someone that used to do it, leave a comment and I'll be sure to write it down and try it out. I have already tried a bunch, so if you are curious about any particular one, you can check all of the others by going to my channel and clicking on playlists. There should be a money maker playlist with all of the ones that I've done until now. I have over 10, I have around what, 12 or 13, so there's quite a few in there.